Hey guys, welcome to Quail. If you haven't watched any of our videos before, or this is like one of your first videos that you've seen of us, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot, and let's get into the video. After just looking at the thumbnail and reading the title, you might assume that, well, this is obvious. It's obviously Warzone is the better battle royale, but we're going to be looking at a specific point in Fortnite. Most people's favorite part of the game was like Season 3, Season 4, Season 2 range. So we're going to be looking more at that point of the game. We're still going to be talking about a few things later on in Fortnite, but that's the main part of Fortnite that we're going to be focusing on in this video. So I'm going to be splitting this video into 3 parts. Part 1 is going to be what Warzone does great. Part 2 is going to be similarities that they share that are both like top tier battle royale features. And then 3 is what Fortnite does better than Warzone. And then finally, at number 4, we're going to have the verdict and my official rankings of the battle royales. Okay, the first thing I'm going to be talking about during the Warzone section in this video is the Gulag. The Gulag, as many of you know, there's been thousands of memes on it. It is just an amazing system. Whoever thought of that, they need to raise. It's just a great system, especially compared to Fortnite's reboot system, which lacks a lot. They also did copy that off of Apex, which brings that down a little bit. But I think the Gulag is just an amazing system. Gives you a second chance if you make a mistake or like 5 teams land on you at the very beginning. It just gives you a great opportunity to come back and still win the game. So that's why I think the Gulag is much better than the reboot system in Fortnite. I just think it's not that great of a system, and it's more just about how good your teammates are rather than how good you are in winning your own battle, such as the Gulag. Another thing that I think makes Warzone a really good battle royale is the money and contracts. It just gives you something to do. The money, like if your teammate dies, you can bring him back on like getting his reboot card, which can be really risky. Then you have more options when it comes to money. You can rush people still, or you could go loot a house and hide and then res your teammate. And then the contracts just really change the game up. They're really unique. No other battle royales really had anything like contracts before. And it just gives you another way to play the game. Like stuff like the recon, it tells you where the next circle is. The scavenger ones get you the gas mask, I believe. And then the bounty ones, I forget what those ones give you. I'm pretty sure it just gives you the most money. So yeah, those are all really important, and they help to make Warzone a lot more fun. Another thing I find great about Warzone is the gameplay. The gameplay is top notch. You're not going to find anything better than it among battle royales. Probably even for first-person shooters as well. It's just great gameplay. The gunfights are really fun and engaging. And Fortnite, they have problems like Bloom, which I think most people can agree that's a pretty big problem. You can have your sight right on a guy and still miss half your shots, which is a problem in my book. So that's why I think Warzone's gunfight to gunfight gameplay is much better than Fortnite's. Alright, so finally, for the Warzone side of things, not over-updating is one of the biggest things for me. Fortnite was one of my favorite games ever, and then they just updated it every single week, added things that people really didn't want, and they just didn't listen to the community at times. So, so far at least, it's still really early into Warzone. It's only been out for like a month and a half, I think. But so far, they've been listening to the community, they've been fixing things. Hopefully they'll fix RPGs, and yeah, they're going in a good direction right now. If they just stay right where they are right now, not over-update it or add updates that we don't need, I think Warzone will continue to be great. Alright, for part 2 of this video, we're going to be looking at the similarities between the two, that they both do really good. Alright, so the first thing that we have in the similarities category is uniqueness. In my opinion, they're both very unique. Fortnite, the whole style of it, the cartoony look, that's been done before, but they have it in their own way. I think that it looks really good, and makes the game bright, makes stuff stand out. It makes you remember things like places on the map, skins, stuff like that. And with Modern Warfare, I think that the uniqueness that they have doesn't come with like the art style, because that's pretty generic in my opinion. Looks like every other Call of Duty or like CSGO or stuff like that. But I think like the looting system is pretty unique for how simple it is, and then stuff like money, contracts, that's never really been done before. The Gulag, obviously, I can't believe I forgot that until now. The Gulag is a great example of Warzone being unique. So yeah, I think that both of them are very unique, and you know, they had great ideas coming into it. Alright, another thing that I think they both do great is their looting systems. Their looting systems are the best of the best in my opinion. You know, they're both very simple, but I think that's what makes them great. You know, you don't want something like PUBG in my opinion, where it's just super complicated. You need, like, you have to like memorize all the different names for the ammo and stuff. Even though it is more realistic, it just makes the game less fun and it pulls you out of the game more. So in my opinion, I think that they both have great looting systems. Another thing that I find great about these battle royales is the pacing of the actual games themselves. Like in Fortnite, you know, they're probably 20-minute games on average, but you're gonna find action at the beginning, the middle, and at the end. Mainly in the beginning and the end, but you're still gonna find some in the middle there. And it just makes the game fun throughout the whole thing. Warzone is about the same, in my opinion, except the games are like 5 minutes longer, so it's a little bit less action, but I think in some scenarios that's a good thing, if you're not going like crazy try hard or anything. But I like both like times. I like how long the games are for both of them. But like games like PUBG and stuff, you know, 45-minute games, and you only see people maybe at the beginning because the map is so big, and then see people at the end if you make it to the end after spending 50 minutes. I don't like PUBG, by the way. I don't think you could tell. So overall, I think the pacing of both of the games is amazing, and now we're going to be moving on to the Fortnite section of the video. A quick little disclaimer here, this is not our gameplay, so if you want to know whose gameplay it is, please check the description. And while you're doing that, you should also like and subscribe. That would mean so much to us, you really don't know. And just comment feedback, whether it be like, oh, you didn't like this part of the video, or you did like this part of the video. Either way, it helps us a ton, so please go do that. Alright, the first thing is building, and to me this was really obvious. It's the first thing I came up with for the video, the first reason for Warzone, for the similarities category, and for the Fortnite category. It's just so unique to Fortnite, nothing else has really been done like it before, and I just think it's a great feature. I don't think Fortnite would be where it is today without building, so that's just my opinion on it. Alright, this one might be slightly controversial, but I think the map design, at least this is what I was talking about with Season 3 Fortnite, and this is why the gameplay, pretty sure it's from Season 3, or like 4, Season 3 or 4. So, yeah, the map design and the original map, like before they just started like adding like, I don't know, like pirates, whatever that season was, before they started adding all that stuff, I thought the map was remarkable. I thought it was the best map in any battle royale, and I still could probably say that the Season 3 map was the best out of any battle royale. Warzone does have a very good map, but I don't think it's like the best of the best, so that's why I didn't put it in the like the similarities category. I just put Fortnite as a, you know, a better map, because I think Fortnite's map really is that much better than Warzone's, even though Warzone still has a really good map. I know I said map like 70 times, but yeah, I think the Season 3 map is just great, so that's why I'm putting it here. My next thing is reasons to keep playing, and this might be slightly confusing, but in Fortnite, you know, you have the Battle Pass, which isn't free, so, you know, I bet a lot of people didn't really get the Battle Pass, but back when I was really into Fortnite, I'd get it almost every season, and it just really gave me something to do. It gave me a reason to keep playing the game. I don't know if I'd play it half as much if there wasn't a Battle Pass. Yes, there's a Battle Pass in Warzone, but you only rank up by simply doing daily challenges, which are like get 10 kills, or by just leveling up in the game. You know, Fortnite, they had unique things like go to this location and open 10 chests. Like, it's still very early for Warzone, so they could easily change that, but up to this point they haven't done anything like that, and I think that's a big advantage for Fortnite. Alright, so my final thing for part 3 you probably will disagree with, but it's the player count. I prefer the 100 player count in Fortnite. Why do I feel this way? Well, it's because I like winning. I think everyone likes winning, but it's just so much of a challenge when there's 150 people, and the map's like, it's big, and it's bigger than Fortnite's map, I think. I think it is, but it's not like humongous like a PUBG map or something, but it's just there's so many players, it's so hard to like actually win a game. So that's why I prefer the 100 player count over the 150 player count. Alright, so for part 4 of this video, I'm going to be talking about my overall ranking for Warzone and then my overall ranking for Fortnite. But I'm going to make it a little bit different. I'm going to have my ranking for Fortnite like as of right now, and then my ranking for Fortnite like Season 2, Season 3, and Season 4, like early Fortnite days. And then I'm also going to have my Warzone ranking. So let's get into it. Okay, coming in at last place, aka third place, we have current Fortnite. They've just slowly just updated the game into Oblivion, and everybody's a tryhard now. I don't find it as fun, but I still think it is one of the best battle royales out there. And if you've never played Fortnite, I would recommend it. I don't think anyone's never played Fortnite, but I would give it an 8 out of 10. 7.5 to an 8 out of 10 among battle royales. Coming in at second place, nobody. We don't have a second place. Why? Because I think that Warzone and Season 2, Season 3, and Season 4 Fortnite are all 10 out of 10 battle royales. In my opinion, the two best battle royales by far. Apex is probably third, but Apex is probably like an 8 in my opinion, maybe a 7.5. So pretty similar to Fortnite currently. But yeah, I think they're both 10 out of 10s. Really good battle royales. So lastly, just thank you guys for watching the video. It means so much. It's really nice just, seeing people watch our videos and, subscribe. You should probably press the subscribe button. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Alright, bye.